Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. West. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Bootleg, Flacco. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. A second juke. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
Great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. Broken tackle. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And on second and 10 now.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jerry Hughes. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhill. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down throw coming for Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they run with Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Dalton on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Eifert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, We're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They begin here with a run by West. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run again here with West. Got some real estate inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. Here's West. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it. Loving it.
And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, Hill. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And Dalton to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And now here come the Ravens. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. For a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
First and 10 here for Flacco. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
They'll run it with West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage, You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Flacco off play action. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rocket Gilmore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Here's Flacco. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals getting set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. First and 10 for Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep over them. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And to the 43. so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On second down, Hill. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of a yard gets him back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Hill. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They run it again with Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. the gun, it's Dalton. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll need to get the play off quickly on first down. Hill, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Second down, Dalton. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On the ground, it's West again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Bootleg, Flacco. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do snap it. Flacco now. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 38-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is West. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Second down, Flacco now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flacco. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. And now another one thrown incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now here's a carry heading left. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Red zone opportunity. As they run the counter play. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Toss. There goes West. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The play clock's running down. Here's Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, Timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Dalton, 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I know I'm not giving up credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is. Boy, he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And able to find Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco, right side catch, Gilmore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. First and 10 here for Flacco. And a grab here by Gilmore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fresh set of downs here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Once more, it's Flacco. And that's complete to Gilmore. Only 2 yards on the completion at second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10. Flacco once more. And he will find his man on the outside. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrence West, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw. This is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, what a move. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Yeah, it really has, especially as of late. So Dalton now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Second down here after the incomplete pass. On the counter, it's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. He'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. All right, here's Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Oh, passing it, Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Dalton wants to throw. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Bengal first down, Dalton hitting LaFell. They'll run on first down. Hill. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Brandon LaFell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa.
And it was the Bucs coming away victorious there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Back to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special.